Hi everyone, I'm Scott Wolf here today in Portland, Oregon, and we are here in our brand new studio room here today to talk about a brand new product. I'm here with Chad Taggart, our product manager for Storage Solutions. Chad, welcome. Thanks for being here today. Would you like to do the honors with the product?
I'm going to have you. You're the marketing guy. You make it exciting, and storage isn't the most exciting topic, but you can help out with that.
Okay, so you're throwing it back over the fence.
At you.
Okay, all right. So here we go. So AMS Express, based on my understanding, it's based on simplicity, being effective, and tuned. And do I have that right? Is that pretty much?
Yep, you got it right. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And then in terms of it being different from AMS Pro, that's our second product in the storage family.
Right.
How does AMS Express differ from AMS Pro?
So AMS Pro really built for high-end customers, very high capacity, multiple petabytes, very complex environments. AMS Express is going to be more for the small, medium-sized customer, so that they have maybe a regional studio or a smaller station group or a smaller studio or a smaller network itself. So really that smaller, medium-sized customer.
Okay, and for those smaller to medium-sized customers, is simplicity really where the product differentiates? Is that really the core message and the key?
Yeah, because a smaller customer typically doesn't have the same amount of resources that a large customer does, right? Or a large environment. And so they need something where they can plug it into their existing environment and it works.
Okay.
It works in the background, right? No more fiber channel, no more fancy other acronyms, no more complexity, making it very simple to work and get them up to do what they're intended to do is produce content.
One thing you mentioned there is complexity, and one thing we notice, and I'm not going to go into specifics on competitors.
Please don't.
Okay, but in terms of generic offerings out there, we notice the difference between raw and true capacity of offerings and kind of straight up specifications, 6 pages of fine print. That's not really what we're going for with this one.
No, like you've helped. I've got a data sheet that's 1 page long, right? And the straight up concept's great because it's telling you exactly what you're getting. We're not selling you this and then you plug it in and you get this.
Right.
Now what you're going to get is exactly the amount of storage you need for the hours of the performance that you need. So it's really honest and it's factual. Yeah,
and in terms of the actual capacity we're talking about, it starts at 64 terabytes for true and goes up to 256, is that right?
Exactly. So our raw capacity is 400, but the real capacity, our straight up capacity, right? A primary chassis, plug in a couple expansion chassis. So you start at 64, you add to it as you need that more capacity and performance, and then that's in the background. So no system downtime, and you can add to it as you go.
I'm noticing that straight up's kind of catching on.
It's getting there. Yep.
That's good. So in terms of the effectiveness of the product, we're talking about more than the performance itself. It goes into more detail than that. Can you?
Yeah. So the effectiveness really means we didn't over-specify the product. We didn't put in a bunch of extra capability, and then people don't want to have to pay for that, or they'll never use it, right? So the idea of being effective and efficient for that specific target market, right? That small to medium-sized customer. That's exactly what they need.
Yeah, and how fast in terms of downtime, when people are swapping out systems, how fast can something get set up? It's less than a day, right?
Yeah, it'll be probably 2 to 4 hours maximum, right? Depending on the complexity of your system, the rest of your environment. That's probably what takes more time. But the actual unit itself is going to be 2 to 4 hours.
That's great. Yeah. All right, and then without going too much into the speeds and feeds, which I know
Please
people,
don't.
Okay. What do you mean by tuned?
Tuned means supporting the rest of the Grass Valley workflows. So whether that's editing, playback, play out, any of those Stratus products, all that, we ship the product with the software installed in it, a couple configuration parameters, and you're up and running. Yeah. So the idea that it's really tuned for Grass Valley applications, that's what we mean by that. Again, getting people up so that they can be producing the content that's what they're paid to do, not manage a storage system.
That's great. So fewer boxes, less power used, straight up specs.
Yep.
I think we've covered everything. Set it and forget it. We talked about that.
Good one. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the other important question that I think sort of slipped your mind in all this excitement about the product is what does AMS stand for? In other words, we said AMS Express, but no one knows what the AMS stands for. So we're in Oregon. So for a good Oregon IPA, a good beer, see if you get this right.
The pressure's on. So if I'm going to say any more storage if I was feeling, to treat you to a beer.
Perfect.
But I'm feeling, selfish today.
Yeah, selfish Scott.
Advanced media storage.
Okay, yeah, so advanced media storage, meaning it is built for storage. Media files, audio files, that's what it's built for.
Yeah.
So exactly. So, all right, we'll grab a beer after this.
There we go. Well, thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you, Chad, for the interview. If you have any questions, please reach out to your local Grass Valley account manager or request a demo online. We are here for you. Hope you enjoyed the show and talk to you soon. Thank you.
Thanks.